Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing and trying out the Graphitint pencils by Derwent. I'm so excited about these pencils because they're the perfect mix of what I love. A bit of colour, a bit of watercolour pencil and graphite. I love drawing with pencil, and sometimes I feel like the drawings that I do in pencil are better than when I actually colour them in. So I'm super excited about these. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to take off the lid and I've still got the cellophane on, so let's get rid of that. And here they are. I'm just going to turn them in my nerdy pencil way, all the right way, so I can see their colours, and I just like to see them all lined up like this. We've got 24 colours, a nice muted mix with some darks, browns, greys, bit of blue, bit of green, bit of purple, so that should be pretty nice. There's no yellow, but this one here will have to satisfy my yellow craving. I'm going to be swatching them out on this Fabriano watercolour postcard today. I really like the size of it, and it's kind of the perfect size that I can just keep in here if my swatch card ends up looking nice. Okay, let's get started. This is number 1, this is Port. I want to be able to see them when they're dry like this and when they're swatched out, so I'm going to have to try and make sure I've got enough room for 6 of them to go across. They feel really smooth to begin with, almost like as smooth as a colour pencil, so that's quite good. Put this on here. This one is Juniper. It's got a really light end, but the tip of it is quite dark, so that's quite deceiving. You would never think, just looking at the ends, that that was coming off that. So that's something to bear in mind. Most of the others seem quite accurate, but this one here, I was not expecting such a dark colour when I just looked at the end. Next one is Aubergine. Really nice dark purple, I'm liking it already. Dark indigo. Shadow. I'm hoping I'm going to have enough room for the last one. Let's go back that way a bit. And Steel Blue. Might have to make better. Yeah, got them run up to the edge. Dang. It would be so much easier if this were Procreate, because then I could just move them to the exact place I want them. But it's not to be. Okay, so on the second line, this one is Ocean Blue. This is absolutely gorgeous at first glance. This paper is quite a cold press paper, so it's got a lot of texture, which I'm not loving. I'm not a massive fan of cold press paper, I have to say. So we'll see if I can get rid of that texture, or to what extent. The next one is Slate Green. Let's move that back a bit so that this row I will have more room for them to swatch out. Grey Green. Ooh, I like that one. That's gorgeous. Okay, next up is Meadow. This is my equivalent yellow, so I'm hoping for good things from you. Very green on the pencil laydown. Maybe it will wash out more yellow or give me a bit more when it's really pale. We'll see. Next up is Ivy. Okay, that's better. I'm not quite so squished towards the end of the paper this time. And Sage. Okay. Nice brownie colour. Brownie green. All right, next one, Chestnut. Oh man, that looks amazing with the blue above it. I'm loving that. Russet. That looks very more like an orangey reddy. I mean, an orangey brownie compared to the one I just did. Next up is Cool Brown. It looks more like a greeny brown. Very complementary to the one above. cocoa for hot winter days, cold winter days. Okay. Autumn brown, this is gorgeous on the end. Makes me think of the Derwent drawing pencils I did last week. Storm, that's such a great name for a pencil, and I love the colour. It's a really taupey kind of brown, at least here on the end. Feels a bit purpley. Let's see how it goes down. Delightful. I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh my god, sometimes I love the greys and browns as much as anything else. Okay, next up is a warm grey. Okay, these feel so much more coloured pencil-y than they do pencil-y, even though they're called Graphitint and there's supposed to be a high element of graphite in there, tinted graphite. They definitely feel like coloured pencils, more so than drawing with pencils at the moment. Midnight Black, here we go. Mountain Grey, that is such a great name for a pencil. And again, it's got this gorgeous purpley, browny, grey kind of colour. I absolutely love it. Haven't put it down yet, let's go. And there it is. Yeah, similar-ish. I love them both. Okay, that's going to be, I can see that being a firm favourite, if only for the name. Next up is Cloud Grey. That's another great name for a pencil. And it's so soft. Oh my god, it just comes out like butter. Wow. Amazing coverage. I'd like to try these on hot press paper. Maybe we'll do that afterwards. We'll have a go. Cool Grey. That's a really bluey, delightful, beautiful grey, like a mountain. I can imagine like a deep mountain lake. And then white. Okay, I guess I should have, again, put down some black first, but I haven't, so we'll just do it. So that is the dry swatching. It'll be interesting to see how it compares to the colour it turns when I put the water on. So let's do it. This is the port. Wow, look at that. Gorgeous. Very nice. Juniper. Nice, gorgeous purple. Very warm, very autumnal. Next one is Aubergine. Bit bluer, bit darker. Again, really gorgeous. They come out, they seem to be getting rid of quite a lot of the pencil marks on the paper, which is good. This one is the dark indigo. Look at that, lovely, lovely. Okay, I'm expecting great things from this next one because it looked so nice when it went down. It's called Shadow. Oh yeah, that is just spectacular. Kind of, oh my gosh, one of my favourite colours. And the fact that it's really muted. This one I'm also expecting to be gorgeous, but I haven't got that much room for it. So let's go. Yeah, loving those two. Those three in a row look amazing. That whole row looks absolutely gorgeous. But I'm loving that dark one. I can see that being a complete favourite. But straight on to the next row, let's go. What have we got now? Ocean Blue. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. It's such a strong colour. You never would have thought that it would come out from that piece of scribble. Wow, I'm so impressed. I'm so excited about using these. Green, which one's this? This is the slate green. Again, that's lovely. Wow. This is going to make an amazing swatch card. Next up, Green Grey. Yeah. Olive fields, that reminds me of. Next one is, okay, here we go, Meadow. Let's see what you can give me in the way of yellowish. Oh yeah, not so bad. Promising. I can work with that. Especially maybe if I take a bit and just put it by itself here. Yeah, I can go with that. I find it hard to work without any yellow in my pictures. But that could save the day. This one is Ivy. This one is Sage. That's gorgeous. Got a yellow, nice yellowy feel in it too. And then Chestnut. Ooh, that's very nice. Very orangey brown. Next up, Russet. They really are quite good at getting rid of that pencil lay down. What have we got next? Cool Brown. Then Cocoa. That's nice too. I feel like I've got too much water on that. And next up, Autumn Brown. Okay. Ah, wow, look at that. The red release. Amazing. Love it. These are nice too, but that really works for me. Next one, Storm, with this amazing name. Let's see what happens. Ah, there goes the rain coming out of the cloud. I think I prefer it when it's really thick, like a pencil in the pencil form. Obviously it comes out a gorgeous colour too, but I really enjoyed that really deep lay down of the colour. So we'll have to see how I play with that when it comes to making images. So next up is the Warm Grey. That's nice too. And then the Midnight Black. Let's see how black this is. Black enough for me. Definitely black enough. If I want something really heavy and thick, I can go in with something else, but that is a lovely deep black, which kind of matches everything else. Mountain Grey, another one with a spectacular name. Ah, yeah. Lovely. Really nice. Oh, wow, now I look back at the Storm, I see it's more ready than I had initially imagined. Gorgeous, especially next to that Autumn Brown. My God. Those two with these two would be delicious with that as well. I'm really looking forward to putting these in combinations, making colour palettes out of them. So what's up next? Next we've got the Cloud Grey, another fantastic name. Wow, that's really rich. That's a lot of graphite down there. And it's got these kind of, I can see in the light, it's got these like sparkly bits in it, which must be the graphite, but this feels almost like metallic pencil just being released, which is fabulous. Cool Grey next. Oh my God, I love that. That's another bluey grey, gorgeous, spectacular colour to add to the mix. These are just so lovely. They are really delightful. And then the white, of course, which you're not going to be able to see. But it still feels creamy, but can't see anything. So there they are. Doesn't that look fabulous? So I'm just going to transfer a quick sketch I did in my sketchbook onto this piece of paper, and then we're going to play with them. This is the quick sketch I did in my sketchbook, but this paper is not anywhere near suitable for putting water on. It's really thin. So I'm going to transfer it onto this Winsor & Newton drawing paper, which is 220 grams, 100 pounds, and hopefully that will hold the water better. And then we can also see what these colors come out like on the hot press, because you can see here it's still got a bit of, it did a good job of getting rid of some of that grain and texture, but it'll be interesting to see on the hot press when it doesn't have so much grain like that, how it comes out. So let's see how well I can transfer this drawing as well. I'm going to be completely freehand and just go for it. Okay, so that's my drawing. I feel like I'm just going to do some quick swatches at the top just to see how they come out. So let's just do that really quickly. So there they are, all swatched out on the hot press paper, or the smooth grain paper more like. So now I'm just going to colour in the flowers and the birds in no particular order and with no set idea in mind. I haven't planned this out. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm just going to pick random colours, stick them in, and we'll see what happens. So let's do the transformation. So that is the first layer of my painting. When I initially did the sketch for this drawing, which was this one, I saw it as a wallpaper and I was drawing it out for that. So obviously when I do designs, they go through the initial sketch, which is always very rough and loose, and then get worked up and developed and moved into repeat patterns and everything. So it still has to undergo all of that. But this was the first play around playing with these delightful Derwent Graphitint pencils. I love them. I'm going to use them a lot more. I'm just going to go back in with the dry pencils and play around some more. So that's it. I'm going to leave it there. So I'm going to take it and develop it into a wallpaper design, which I'll show you somewhere either here or on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. And that's that. Hope you enjoyed it. Check back in for more soon.